Hi, everybody. It is me again, and I wanted to come on here and tell you guys a little bit more about 3D assets and the importance of utilizing them inside of your manga, your comics, or even your illustrations, should you feel like they are needed. So, when it comes to manga and comics or even illustrations, it is quite important to utilize 3D assets because it will help quicken the pace of you getting the scenes just right, and you can arrange some things around or use it as a loose way to compile what your overall idea is, right? So you can utilize 3D assets there. And what I'm showing you guys now is my character. She is the female main character to my manga. This is her when she is known as Saint Celeste. So uh, this is Felicity before the main story. And in this whole thing, because I have some of the stuff kind of deselected, unfortunately, um, she herself is a lot of what I have here is actually put in as a, let's see here. I used quite a bit of, where is it? There it is. I used quite a bit of 3D assets for this piece already. So, for example, her staff here is a 3D asset that I have used the feature in Clip Studio where you can make a 3D asset into lines and tones. So I have a 3D asset here. Her boots are also 3D assets, and her pose is also from a 3D asset. And these crates here, and you can't see this one here, but this is a crate here, is also a 3D asset. Let me take this off a little bit more so you can see what I mean. Take some of these things off, some of these effects, and maybe a lot of this here, maybe. You can kind of see what I mean. This crate here is a 3D asset that I will be going through and rendering. This crate over here is a 3D asset. Of course, her bow staff and her boots are also 3D assets, and her pose is also a 3D asset. So why do I say that it is important to utilize 3D assets inside of your pieces? It is because if you know how to process the 3D assets, and there are plenty of ways to kind of do that and plenty of ways to make them look really good, it'll look pretty good to help add. Whoa, my cat's up here. No, you can't come up here. Stop it. You can't be up here. Can't. Stop doing that. So you have to understand that when it comes to 3D assets and utilizing 3D assets inside your pieces, it'll help compile a pretty good scene. And I've seen people on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and all the social medias, all the social media platforms, basically criticize 3D assets. But what they fail to realize is that their favorite mangaka, their favorite artist, in some way, shape, or form, is going to utilize some form of shortcut that isn't AI. They're going to utilize the shortcuts in Clip Studio to quicken the pace that helps them create their scenes faster, helps them create their characters faster, helps them put in a generalized idea what they want in the scene that they have, and helps them create their comics in a faster rate. Because you have to understand, when it comes to a lot of the mangaka and a lot of the people who work in the manga industry and so on, they have a strict deadline, a very strict deadline. And that deadline uh, isn't always too forgiving. And because the deadline isn't always too forgiving, they have to, in a way, kind of cut corners and utilize 3D assets. Not all of them are going to sit there and take the time to draw, a bunch of things inside the scene, but a good chunk of them who have a deadline are going to utilize 3D assets, right? And because of that, um, I have chosen to start utilizing 3D assets in my scenes as well. Um, so there is that. Now we're at the 5 minute mark. So if you've made it this far and if you want to continue supporting me, I'm going to throw up my socials just in case if you want to see more of my work. Here we go. So on my social medias, you will see a lot of my artwork. You will see a lot of some behind the scenes stuff. You will see some time lapses, some yapping, and overall some fun and some honest conversations that you might not see here very quickly. But these are my social medias. So if you want to go ahead and leave a follow or check out what I'm doing, there they are. I will also link them all down below in the description of this video. I think my cat's playing with something. He's playing with her food. All right. So I feel like that basically concludes this video. We're at the 7 minute mark now. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want long form videos or short form videos from me, as well as covering different things. Let me know what you want me to cover. I will try to help you guys out. If you guys want tutorials on how basically I do my things and all of that jazz, I will be happy to help you guys out. But until next time, I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys were well informed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.